game. They've had that lineup with the 3 scores and a familiar starting 5 for the Lakers. Whiteside and JaVale McGee with the tip. Here we go. Here's Anthony Davis. He'll pull a mid-range and knocks it down. Fires on his first 3 attempt. James pushes, gives it up all the way across the floor. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope hits a 3 and the flow comes up empty. He's 0 for 2. LeBron with a long 3 and that one's down. LeBron James makes it a 10-0 start for the Los Angeles Lakers. Bullet pass to Davis. Steps inside the 3-point arc and knocks down another long 2. That's the second time. 5 of 7 shooting for LA.
Portland may have to make a substitution with one of their big fellas. As you see McCollum knock down a jumper. The reason why I say that, to find your space, to move out the way of penetrators when you're a big fella. And when you have one, great steal by Nurkic, you have a little more room.
Nurkic all the way with a layup, gets the turnover. Position for the Lakers. They've got 8 fast break points already. That was a key for both coaches. And a turnaround is good for Anthony Davis. He's fouled. LeBron, despite a triple-double in his Laker playoff debut, couldn't hold off the Blazers. It's Nurkic with the putback.
See how the paint just opened up there for Lillard, but at the same time, now, this is what you get on the other end. See how it goes now that you've taken the traditional big. You've put AD at the center position and look for Nurkic to try to force himself inside like he is here. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful finish, and they're going to have to figure
this is go time for Portland now. The Laker bench on the floor. His Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's touched. So KCP will head to the line. And some extra free throw practice for the Lakers, but they were getting to the line often. McCollum and Nurkic with the follow.
Somebody that's not going to foul pregame. That looked like a little pass interference on that play.
He doesn't have the red mesh jersey on, but he might as well. And coming out of that timeout, Kyle Kuzma with the hit. Davis, he'll pull another one. Hit 2 of those already, make it 3 in the mid-range for AD. So cool to see who's going to be in the virtual crowd each and every night. There's Damian Lillard, finally gets one to fall. That's his first make. Could use anything positive going into the second quarter. Trent, he'll pull it. And he's got it. Hit that one over J.R. Smith. Outscored the Blazers. They are plus 30 in the last 3 quarters.
It's a block party out there. One on one end with Whiteside. And how about LeBron coming back on the other end in the rear view? And Kuzma says,
prior to the shutdown, had wins over Milwaukee, had wins over the Clippers as well. There's a big hit for the Blazers. Had a triple-double in a losing effort in Game 1. Best scoring game in Game 3 with 38. And he drops another 3-ball. And the Lakers just keep it rolling. Caruso running the point with LeBron playing at the 2 right now. Oh, nice leave. Beautifully set up. Markieff Morris to LeBron James.
Pace, the ball movement, and LeBron doing his thing.
And look at J.R. Smith with a steal up ahead. LeBron James. He'll take it all the way. LeBron James with the reverse.
Wow. He's just playing around. Just say good job of building a wall, but when you build a wall, you still have to retreat back out to the 3-point line.
Nurkic leaves it for Carmelo Anthony.
Cross screen for LeBron right now. They're going to try to keep him involved on that post.
Oh, up top for Dwight Howard. Says number 6 for LeBron James. Howard's first basket. Here is Melo. Nifty move to the rim for Carmelo Anthony. And Milwaukee, a disciple of George Karl. Here's Lillard all the way in. Lillard with the layup. Terry Stotts not wanting to take any defensive credit for that Mavericks team in 2011.
Anyway, both assistant coaches are now head coaches and doing great right now. So
in order to plow their way back, 18-point deficit, but against the Lakers, it's a different story. And AD on fire from the mid-range tonight. In transition, the Blazers. McCollum, the crossover. McCollum all the way in with a reverse. Got Damian Lillard on him. They clear it out. Help comes from Melo, wide open Caruso. A 3-pointer is down again. The 8-seeded Blazers right now as we approach the 1-minute mark of this first half. LeBron James just shooting with pure confidence right now, the Lakers. The guarantees from Charles Barkley developing as a story on its own right now. Absolute kiss of death as LeBron too easy to get to the basket. Two opponents with 50+. Coming to the end of this second quarter, LeBron James all the way in. Going to the record books for this one after a dominating first half performance. Anthony Davis. No, LeBron rips down the offensive board and scores another 2.
Attitude and demeanor changes, and you can feel it in the locker room, and everyone, coaches, upper management, everyone feels it. And he said it is such a confidence builder.
In Wisconsin by police officers, so he certainly has continued to utilize his platform even though he is on the NBA campus.
Well, as LeBron takes a deep 3.
Oh my goodness.
I just like to say this to put a button on it. Right, provide a wonderful distraction for those out there in the struggle so they can get back to work and continue the great work they're doing.
Carmelo Anthony. I'll be curious to see if Frank Vogel will try to get some more minutes. There's going up top for McGee. LeBron. 21 assists for the Lakers on 34 made baskets. That's going to be a foul on a 3-ball. Nurkic sends it out to Carmelo Anthony, and the 3-pointer is in, and a foul. Caruso to LeBron, and he sets up McGee running the floor, and the layup is good. Double team comes. Here's Kuzma now, gives it right back.
Good repost.
James on the post up. And now Kuzma for 3. He's got it. 50% from 3-point range, 13 out of 26. Kyle Kuzma has hit his 3rd 3 tonight. There's Carmelo Anthony, a little vintage, replacing Luke Walton, who was in LA for 3 years. Hassan Whiteside, turnaround jump hook is good.
Let guys get a feel for how to continue to play off of, because they're going to have some offensive struggles later on in this playoffs.
Kyle Kuzma hits. He's got a nice night going. 11 points for him. Danny Green for 3. And he gets the friendly bounce.
Offensive player, you just want him to feel good about his game.
He's put up a lot of points in his playoff career. He's got over 1,000 points in playoff action as Dwight Howard gets a couple of rebounds out of that. First basket of the game for Dion Waiters. McCollum inside, scores it.
If he and AD aren't on the floor at the same time, how will the others react? These are the type of plays, and this next 12 minutes can kind of show you what they've been working on in practice.
With the two dynamic stars not on the floor, they're just going to have to enjoy all of this. It's Wenyen and Gabriel who got the start.
Iron out who's going to have the ball late in the shot clock, what type of players there are, just like, Dwight Howard following the rim run because he understands Waiters can get to the hole. So
got some sweeps in the East, but this Western Conference has gotten tighter. There's a flush by Dwight Howard.
You don't want them doing that all the time, and if the Lakers find another facilitator to give LeBron 3 or 4 minutes of rest, Whiteside just shot a 3. Hey, you're down 30-something.
What a wild year it has been for Waiters, and self-inflicted in a lot of ways. He was in limbo with Miami, 3rd in the regular season this year as the scoring tandems go. And then for the Dallas Mavericks, as Waiters hits, what a moment.
Heard so many people talking junk about the Clippers on the last play of the game about a switch. So right, and first of all, there are some great coaching staffs here. All the coaching staffs, in my opinion, really have some great guys. Skill set of these guys increase all year long, and he makes them better players.
3-pointer is good. Anthony Simons. That's a big loss. Frank Vogel talked a lot about Rondo earlier today. And his last game, as Jared mentioned, early March, it was March 10th. The last time he played in an NBA game was J.R. Smith. Looks up to the heavens, says thank you. A closeout opportunity on Wednesday night. We'll have it for you here on TNT. One last heave. Simons can't get it to go, and it's the Lakers by 20. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and the Los Angeles Lakers now up 3-1.